Inkpulp Live. The chairs will swivel, Sean.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
The chairs will swivel.
Oh yeah, watch this. I'm gonna do a fancy 360.
This is how you know you've made it as an artist, is when you get one of these fancy swivel chairs.
What's up, people?
It's Wednesday. It's another
Time.
We just
to
did
get
this.
down.
We just had a killer show on Sunday. That was an incredible
That
show.
was
So
incredible. It was so good. I agree. And then today's gonna be great. And then we have another one next week.
Yes. We're not
busy, man.
messing around.
Busy.
All the folks in the chat, what up? Thank you for joining us. Actual
What
Dracula, Adam S. Panos from Greece.
Oh,
what time is it in Greece right? What time is it in Greece right now,
Dude,
homie?
it's gotta be late as fuck.
It's like 1, 2 a.m., 1 a.m.
What time is it where you are, Jamie?
It is midnight.
Midnight. So is Greece further east than Scotland?
I don't know. I don't know. You've lost me, dude. I think Matteo's like an hour behind me.
It's 2 a.m. in Greece.
He's in Italy.
I don't know where Greece is, Sean. Somewhere over there, dude. Not here.
Jamie's like, I know my little area.
Okay. Enough of this geography nonsense. Inkpulp Live, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Ink is happening. What are we promoting, Sean? What are we?
All right, we got a lot of shit.
We have a lot of shit.
Yeah, we got the first mailbag in a long time, so we got a lot to show there.
Yes,
but let's start off. You got some stuff to speak on, right, Jim? Let's start off there.
Jamie, show it, and I'll know what it is, please. What are we doing?
We will start here.
Jim, Nathan wants to know where your flannel and Ray-Bans are.
Oh, shit. I had to retire that, Holmes. People were being... I'll say this, though. I will say this. This is not a joke. A couple Latino people direct messaged me in the last couple of days, and they're like, you can do that character. It's funny. We don't care. Like, do that character.
Awesome. Wait,
so
did Jesse
if funny trumps racism, you can do something slightly racist, I think.
Is that like the law?
That's the law of comedy. Like if something is slightly racist but really funny, you can do that. Okay. That's my understanding. I don't know.
It's like a 70-30 rule. 70 funny, 30 racist.
Yeah. What Jamie said. What were we? Oh, Louisiana Comic-Con is coming up, you guys, the weekend of March 7th and 8th. That's very, very soon. I'll be there.
8th and 9th.
8th and 9th. Cruise by, say hello. I'll be there with Nick Patera, Rob Guillory, Cody Chamberlain.
Hell yeah.
Bunch of the homies. And then, the guy that plays the blue Power Ranger or whatever. Yeah, him. So cruise out for that. Original Tom Johnson.
Tom Johnson.
Original art is available at albertmoy.com, guys. Cruise over there if you want to buy something from me. And this is pretty crazy, but tomorrow we're officially shutting down the late pledge on Defective Comics Presents Savage Street Vigilante, the legendary Kickstarter. It's still been going. We're ending this shit. The books are being printed. We'll be shipping stuff out to you guys so soon. Very soon. We're so very close, Sean.
I'm stoked. I'm so stoked for this.
So very close.
I got to read the book digitally, and it's fucking amazing, bonkers,
it's so
awesome.
Good.
It's so
Thanks,
good.
Guys. Thank you.
It's really good, Jim. Nice job.
Panos, thanks for the super chat, homie.
Yes, Panos, thank you for the super chat. All you guys out there in Inkpulp Live land, feel free to hit us with the super chats. We are definitely always loving that. Sam McClurg, I see you're in the house. Your link for your YouTube video is set to private, so if we're going to show it, we need that to be adjusted. All right, Jim. Sorry. Let's get back to you.
Oh, all good, man. And then YouTube. I always forget to mention this, but I actually have a YouTube channel, and there's some really good stuff on here. I just uploaded Sean and I in my studio. It's like a over 2 hour long video. There's promos, commercials, music videos I directed 13 years ago. And then check out that row. There's a whole Girl Scout Stone Ghost creators commentary videos on each issue of the series that I sort of ripped off from like
awesome.
Ed Piskor did that with his books like Red Room, and then I asked him if I could steal that formula, and he said, "Sure, of course. Like whatever sells comics, man." So
awesome.
Yeah, I always forget to promote.
Yeah, exactly. You've got a nice YouTube channel. Your YouTube channel is older than mine and has some cooler shit on it. So everyone that's on the Inkpulp channel, make sure. Oh, Jim, what you got going on over there?
There's boobs, there's girls, there's tank girl promo videos. And then Jamie keeps scrolling down just a little bit. There's even obscure shit like me and my brother in his old house in his basement.
Oh, I see it. I saw that. I watched that before. Yeah.
The toasted ravioli scratch. We got the Marijuana Man release party with Ziggy Marley, Joe Casey from 13 years ago. So now it's become this kind of weird time capsule.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Of a channel. So
Jim, we should figure out some content for your channel that we can do. Like when I'm in Kansas City, we can film some shit. Like, I mean, we can hire Jamie to put some shit together.
Oh wait, sorry, there's people in the chat saying they can't see what we're showing right now. It's just an orange screen.
What? Oh. I can see it.
We can see it, yeah. The screenshot.
Wait, how many people are saying that?
Everyone?
Everybody.
Whoa, what is that?
Let me stop the screen share and start again.
That's bizarre. Is that like a privacy setting?
Seeing orange.
I don't know.
What, can you guys see it now? Oh, I guess they can see it now.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
there. Yeah, it was just a weird glitch.
So just remember what I said, you guys, from 2 minutes ago, and then replay that in your brain. It's not that difficult. So anyway, the whole fucking point of this is I have a YouTube channel. Check it out. There's awesome, crazy.
Yeah, guys, go subscribe to Jim's YouTube channel. It's a must. It's a must.
And it's free on the internet, Sean.
On the intrawebs. Also, while we're talking about stuff, guys, the Discord is popping off. So thank you all for getting involved. If you are not on our Discord, it is free. You are missing out. There's some great art exchange going on, great talks about books. We're giving you sneak peeks into our stuff.
It's great, dude. I go over there like twice a day and just see what people are up to. It's so fun, man. It's just the art share section. There's just people posting really, really great stuff, man. It's cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. The community is just thriving there. I mean, I just had no idea that this was a thing. So thank you all for continually asking for it, because I'm glad we could do it. You guys seem to love it. And also the Patreon. We are killing it so far. We're 2 weeks in on that, right? 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
roughly
3 weeks in. Yeah.
Oh, wait,
and
we are three.
3 weeks. We got 65 subscribers. Our homie Ali is in the house.
What's Discord? What does that mean? What does that mean?
He's making fun of us for being old, I think, himself included.
Ali, you're banned from the Discord, bro. You're banned.
We should have just a separate channel for Ali's chats.
Ali's Corner, we'll call it.
Yeah,
Ali's Corner.
No, Ali's Palace, like his
Ali's
house.
Palace.
Yeah. So yeah, guys.
Ali's Magic Carpet. Ali's Magic Carpet ride. Is that racist? He just banned me from his house.
I think Ali just left. Yeah,
Ali's Magic Carpet ride.
Your
Okay,
invitation is
moving on.
Thank you guys. The Patreon is doing great. We've got 65 paid subscribers right now. I would love to see it get up to 100. So if you're on the fence, Jim Ollie said you're on the carpet too. Wait, can I join? Do I get to ride on the carpet? That sounds fun.
That's true. I am on the carpet.
Do we have some shisha on the carpet? Because that would make it the dopest carpet ride ever. With a built-in hookah.
Oh, Simon is in the chat. Simon, I've got some stuff of yours to show off tonight, bro. Thank you for mailing some cool stuff in, man.
Yeah. Lauren, I'm curious. Did you get any commissions when we talked about your commissions were open the other week? I'm just curious. Curioso, muy curioso. Adam, thank you. Thanks for the super chat and thanks for joining the Discord. We'll see you over there.
Thank you, Adam.
Showing some shit, right? Let me show real quick. I got one more thing to plug. Finally, it's coming, guys. This Sunday, my pre-launch page for my Kickstarter goes live, and I'll let you. No, don't show that. The other one first. All right, guys.
Nice.
This is the cover to my new sketchbook, which is going to be free. That's right. And if all you have to do to get this sketchbook is sign up for my my pre-launch page, get your email in there, and then pledge at any level, and you will get my new sketchbook free. Oh, also sign up for my newsletter on inkpulp.tv. But let's show the other image, Jamie. This is the big Kickstarter right here. This is my new art book, and it's over 100. I think it's like 110 pages in length, and it's not just an art book that says, "Hey, here's my art." It's a look inside my craft, my art supplies, thumbnails of every piece, pencils, inks, paints, and I talk your way through the entire process for several pieces. Jamie got to look inside it today, and he wasn't disappointed.
As did I. What am I, chopped liver over here?
I'm getting to you. I'm just
okay. No, it looks.
Jamie.
I didn't mean to interrupt your flow, but I was gonna say it looks fucking incredible, dude. It looks so professional and well done. It's gonna be a real primo art book, man. I'm into it.
Thanks, Jim.
Congrats, buddy.
So that's the Kickstarter that's coming. The sketchbook will be free. The PDF of my sketchbook, the art book will be a hardcover. So just keep your eye out. When I go live on Sunday, get your email in there and sign up for my newsletter, inkpulp.tv, and then pledge at any level, and you'll get my sketchbook.
Nice.
All right, let's. What should we do? Mailbag? Is it time for that?
We did have another couple of things that we've not shown yet.
Okay.
If you want
all right. What do we got to show? Yeah. Let's show it.
Yeah, there was a Savage Street Vigilante.
There was that
fan art piece.
Oh,
brand new one. At Cabby1120 on Instagram.
Sick.
Look at that attitude.
He's fucking amazing.
He did another piece, a couple months ago that we showed off.
Yeah, I remember. He's really good, man.
Yeah, dude, there's like exhaust pipes on his gauntlet of his forearm. Look at that crazy.
That is awesome, dude. There's nothing more metal than that. Holy shit.
Yeah, really great, man. Thank you so much for sending this in, buddy. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's killer, dude. That is totally killer.
So good.
Jamie, Sam McClurg said that the video is set to public now. So, listen, Inkpulp community, Sam, part of our community here, is starting up an anthology, and he asked us to share this in case anyone would be interested in submitting. There's a little video he put together to speak on it. Is that working, Jamie?
I'm just pulling it up. It is working. Let me just get that up.
Okie dokie.
Sweet.
And we also have the proposed cover layout for the book too, right?
We do indeed. That is.
We'll put that up. Yeah, here we go, guys.
Nice.
Sensational anthology of Comic Land. So, guys, I think Sam's looking. He'll explain it in the video, but short stories, and he's really trying to get the Inkpulp community involved in there.
Here we go.
Hi,
Awesome, man.
my name is Sam. I am an artist from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I've been drawing for a little less than a year now. Basically been drawing my ass off. I decided I'm kind of at the point now to where I'm ready to make a book. Sean and the crew have been nice enough to really give me the opportunity here to pitch this stuff to you guys. I want to make an anthology book, real cheap, low cost, to get up and coming artists just kind of motivated to start drawing. And I kind of hope that, you know, what I'm doing here is inspirational to a lot of people. I started from literally drawing stick figures and, you know, just really shitty drawings in general. Started taking art classes, practicing. Basically, I took the kayfabe marching orders to heart, make more comics. That's exactly what we're doing here. I decided to say that this is the path that I'm going for now. So if you guys want to get involved with the project, the link's going to be down in the description. Feel free to go ahead and click that, submit your artwork, and let's make some comics, people. Peace.
Dope.
All right, guys.
Do it.
Get involved.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, is there anything else we didn't show, Jamie, that we needed to show?
There are indeed. Let me just pull them up quickly.
I like how we sent Jamie all this shit and then we forgot what we sent him.
And you guys forget I'm the bad guy.
There's too much going on these days, man.
Oh, right. Guy, our friend Jeffrey Allen Love has
Hell
a new book coming out, a Kickstarter. It's only got 2 days left. But guys, Jeffrey is one of my favorite artists out there right now. He's a brilliant designer, and his stuff is just fantastic. So I
just picked this up today. I just supported this today.
Yeah, I support it. I mean, I try to get everything he does. I think he's one of the great designers in our little world right now. He's fantastic. And his whole technique, we got to get Jeffrey on the show because he explained to me how he gets this look. It's madness what he does. Like, it's incredible. It's wizardry.
Yes.
It's pure wizardry.
Yeah, he's a bad man.
Yeah, so with two more
bad
days,
meaning good, you know.
Yeah, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning
good.
There you go.
Jam Master J in the house.
You didn't say it with the enthusiasm of Run DMC, but I'll let you pass.
I didn't want to scare people or get a copyright claim. We're already Jamie's already dealing with enough copyright bullshit with the new trash movie
silhouettes. His silhouettes are just incredible.
Yeah, this is badass stuff, man.
Yeah. I've shown his work on the show before because at Heroes he gave me a stack of books. Yeah, this stuff's incredible. He's amazing. And his sketchbook, he actually he has this moleskin and he left it at my table for me to look through one day, and me and my kids just couldn't stop looking at it. It was so good.
Oh yeah. Super graphic, hypnotizing.
Yeah.
Kind of work.
All black and gray. Yeah, just beautiful. All right, and we had another thing to discuss on our buddy. Was it Matthew Rosenberg up next, Jamie?
Will be. There we go.
All right, so a friend of ours, Matthew Rosenberg, who you may know from writing at Marvel, but hopefully you know him from his indie comics. That's where he comes from, and that's where he's back at it. He's a great writer. He's a great guy. This is his new image book, and it's pretty cool. So keep your eye out for that.
Cover's awesome.
Yeah. It's an interesting book.
We have one more thing.
Okay, what's this?
The dust.
Oh yeah, guys, this is good. Play this.
See, when I brought that up, you just stared at me.
Was
Dust Devil! Curse of the Rhino!
Dude, that
Nice.
Bisley cover is so bonkers. What a cool video. I'm curious from you guys, do videos like that help sell the comic to you? And then the other thing is he is offering 50% off that comic right now on the website. So I think we have a link. Jamie, did I have a link for that? I think I did.
That's the book too. I mean, he physically mailed this into us. The artist
yeah.
is Orenthal Twain.
Yeah, Orenthal. Yeah, he said he emailed me at the beginning of February, and I said mail it to the PO box, and he did it that very day. So if you click that link that we just pinned in the comments, he's selling it 50% off just because it's on the show tonight. It's great. You were
That's
gonna say,
awesome.
yeah.
That's his socials, and then also you can just watch this video later. You guys pause the screen and just hit that QR code. But they got the Bisley cover, you guys. Come on. I mean, just that alone
Such a
is
cool
like,
cover. Yeah, such a cool cover too.
it's awesome, man. It's amazing.
I love seeing you guys are so passionate and you're just not afraid to go for it, and it shows, and it's fucking, this is awesome to see comics so alive and well in the hearts of everyone out there. All right, what else we got?
And Sean, while we're showing awesome stuff off, Simon Mallier St. Pierre, Mallier, if I'm butchering your name, sorry about that, buddy. But he sent this in, dude, and this book is really awesome. This is just great stuff. You know, he's got like a really nice kind of loose style, writing and drawing his own indie comics, and check out this double page spread.
Oh,
Just
that's
the
awesome.
design and simplicity of that, and then just that character is great, man. That's awesome.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's really pretty.
Fantastic drawing. So also he sent me Gray, he sent me Passages. This is another book that he did. And then he's also been doing, like, he did a variant cover for Savage Dragon, and he's also been doing little short stories inside Savage Dragon. So
oh, that's pretty. Oh, you showed
so
me this.
awesome.
Yeah, this is pretty stuff, man.
Yeah. Simon, can you put your socials in the chat if you're still with us, just so people know where to get at you? But this Gray book's awesome, man. I love this. This is so good. Thank you for sending this in. And then just real quick. But look at that Dave Johnson piece, dude.
Oh, dude.
This is Dragon 275. It's kind of like an anthology thing. And then here we go. Yeah, this is some assignment stuff in here.
Oh, dude, that's so pretty.
It's great.
Really good design work.
Yeah. Really great stuff, man.
Oh, man, that's so fun. Yeah. Killer stuff. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Shameless plug for my stuff real quick.
Oh, hell yeah.
Variant cover came out today. Ultimate X-Men issue 12, our little sister Peach Momoko. Thanks for having me on board for that. And my Ninja Turtles variant came out today. Issue 7, IDW. Our boy Jason Aaron was just on the show. Go back and watch that episode. And always fun to have new stuff. Dude, this showed up today. I ordered this through a crowdfunding. I don't know if you know Hoche Anderson's work.
Yeah. I talked to him on Instagram. I love his work.
Incredible artist.
Yeah.
This is drawings of his from like 86 to 91.
Oh, dude. Whoa.
This is just inky, gorgeous goodness, man. Hoche, if you guys don't know, he did the King book, the MLK graphic novel for Fantagraphics years ago.
He did a few biographies, right?
And he did a book called Young Hoods in Love that I bought back when I was in college. And then he did a book with Wilfred Santiago called Pop Life that Image Comic, or I'm sorry, Fantagraphics published. And dude, look how strong
he has a new comic. Yeah, he has a new comic either about to come out or just came out. He's been posting about. Is that Mr. X?
Yeah.
With Dean Motter? Yeah, that's pretty stuff, man.
Mr.
yeah.
X. And then, man, you know, later on, he starts getting into this kind of, you know, Dave McKean-ish, Sienkiewicz-y look, you know, where things are becoming a bit more rendered, a bit more stylish.
Yeah.
He starts getting into color
This is
and mixed
beautiful.
media, and
He's just brilliant. He's
he's just a
brilliant.
badass, dude.
This is incredible.
Like, look at that, man. That's like pure Sienkiewicz.
Wow. Yeah, that's incredible. That is incredible.
So good. So yeah, this just showed up
Oh,
today.
that's a beautiful book. Who published
The
it?
cover's
Yourself?
awesome.
Yeah, it's a great
This
cover. Did
is
he sell-
it's Black Eye Press. Black
Okay,
Eye
cool.
Books.
Nice.
Score this online, I'm assuming. If the crowdfunding's done, I'm hoping you guys can still
Yeah,
get a copy
yeah,
of
that's
this.
a beautiful book.
Sean, we got
Uh,
to talk about, you know, the masters, you know what I'm saying? The Hernandez
Yeah.
brothers. Speaking of
Yeah.
perfect drawings, look at
Yeah.
that
Hold on,
composition, man.
I know. Let me show the shit. I just got a couple things to show, then we'll hop into the Hernandez Bros, okay?
Yes.
All right. So I got this lovely package today from a friend of the show. Oh no, this is Carl's stuff. Dude, look at this. So this is Death Transit Tanager, Carl Kerschel's book. So it comes in this nice
shit.
envelope, dude, and it came with these beautiful, like, rough drawings and stuff from the book.
Oh,
Carl's a beast.
man.
Yeah, this is the sketchbook that came with it. I mean, look at these. These are fucking awesome to see. Just
That is
Carl's-
great.
Yeah. So it came with that, and then another sketchbook it came with. I gotta show off because these are awesome, man.
So he just sent you these?
No, it's from his last Kickstarter campaign.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
I got in on it. Look, I love Carl's art. He's one of my favorite artists.
Damn, man. So
Yeah.
solid.
So those are the sketchbooks, and it comes with this cool Jay Lee print they did as a variant cover, but it's also a
Ooh,
print.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that pretty?
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, Jay's
Um,
amazing.
And then you can always follow along the comic on its website. And then, of course, it came with the actual book. So let me show you
Damn.
the brilliance of Carl.
Let's get Jay Lee on the show. Let's get Carl on the show.
Yeah, I think we could definitely get
If we get
Carl.
Carl on the show, crazy ass Andy Belanger has to join him as well.
Oh, maybe they'll come on together. Yeah, that would be good. Look at this. Look at this book.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's just sickness. Look at this stuff, man.
Beautiful. Damn.
Yeah, like all those sketches we saw, you can see like there's that harpy character.
Oh, yep.
Like that's
Yeah,
the
I
sketch
got
we
to
looked
get
at
this.
earlier.
This is awesome.
Yeah, Carl's a beast. So great stuff, great world building, great comics from Carl. And then also I want to show off. I met this guy at OAX, and he's in Toronto, and he's like really wanting to get into comics. He's been working in animation, and he was like, he was kind of like, I don't know if he was feeling like he's not ready, but this cartooning is fucking incredible.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah, it's great. That's what I said. I was like, you just need to be, look at this cartooning, man.
Oh shit, that's awesome. It's like a little
Yeah,
Zorro kid.
Yeah, it's incredible. So yeah, so it's this is his, like, I guess it's his take on Zorro. I don't remember what he said. It's a great own thing he did. But hopefully we see more of his stuff.
What's his name?
Dude, I forgot. Oh, here it is. It's Nick Killislien. Nick Killislien.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his Instagram right there. Nick Killislien.
Nick, I
a good
recommend
guy.
you adopt a pen name and just Nasty
Today
Nick. Start doing your comics under Nasty Nick.
There we go.
You'll become famous in 1 week, bro. Trust me.
Today I got a beautiful package. Of course, the packaging is always amazing when it comes to our friend. Scott.
Oh shit.
So he's got
Yeah.
Fever Dream, a new comic, and then a new mini comic. I'm gonna pop open for us real quick. So here's the new.
There's an address on that envelope, just to let you know, man.
All right.
I don't know if you want that to be seen or not.
Yeah, dude, this is awesome.
That looks so good, man.
Great use
There's
of
also some
red,
porno
too.
stuff going on here, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, always.
Jamie, you
always.
got Jamie. You got to hit the red buzzer, bro. You got to hit the.
I'm hoping if I don't say anything, people won't notice.
It's so good.
This is awesome
This is good.
cartooning, man.
Yeah, it's great stuff. It's Future Lux, of course. You guys, if you weren't hip to that, but this is fucking gorgeous, man.
That's badass. Yeah, that is great.
It's like this little mini print, limited run, but I want to see like the printing on this. Beautiful packaging too, I gotta say. But this looks incredible, man. Look at this. Subtle little pastels. What a cool piece of art.
Damn, man. Yeah. You got to be in the right frame of mind to knock all your line work back to those colors, to just
I
go
always
pure
said
design. I get protective of my black line, and I sometimes forget, like, you don't have to, do black line on everything. It's just, I just love that crisp line,
Yeah, I'm the same way. I always say I'm gonna knock back shit, and then I don't. And then I don't know if you guys got this. West Coast Dave came through for me, picked up a copy from me. This is heaven of comics. Beautiful stuff.
I love it. I got a copy and finished reading it last week. So damn good. Mignola's the king, man.
Yeah, he is
Mignola and Hernandez brothers are in the top 10 of all time. They are kings.
Yeah, so let's speak on the Hernandez brothers. Not the Diaz brothers, but the Hernandez brothers.
Let me tell you something, Sean.
We need a name for that guy.
Oh my God. Let's not encourage it. Let's not encourage it. You guys, if you don't know anything about Love and Rockets, it's all good. But I would say if you're ever out digging and you can find any of these, especially the OG like magazine size ones, because like they rebooted in 2000 with a traditional comic, but the OG magazine size, if I ever find these for like less than $5, I just pick them up because they're all incredible. And there is a continuing story, but you can just buy really any issue and you're going to have your fucking mind blown by this just incredible artwork and storytelling. And you get Jaime and you get Gilbert, the Los Bros.
What about Gabriel? Where's Gabriel?
Gabriel's not a real thing. That's dude, look at this cover. Look at that.
Yeah, I remember that cover.
That's
Yeah,
Gilbert. That's 1989. I mean, NWA, West Side Homeboys suck. Unbelievable, man. The design.
I remember seeing these on the shelf at my comic shop and being like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
dude, look at that. Look how iconic that is.
Yeah, when it comes to comic art, Jaime is like in my top 10 greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I just can't get enough of his work. And
it's unbelievable, man. And then, there's numerous forms of the collections. Like this is book 1 of the magazine style collections that Fantagraphics put out, and these have 3 issues in each one, I believe. But dude, Sean, I watched a little mini documentary about them last night, and I didn't realize this, but like this is Jaime's work from issue 1, and he's like 19 when he's drawing at this level.
What?
Like, look at this fucking skill. Look at these skills, man.
I know. Me and Chris Brunner would always talk about how skilled of a draftsman Jaime is. It's insane.
And then him doing like this shadow work.
Oh, it's so different than where he ended up going.
It's unbelievable. And I love Gilbert. Their brother Mario was also part of the first
Right.
several issues. He was already married and had children and kind of had to back off from doing comics. He needed a steady job, but Gilbert even admits that Jaime just kind of came out of nowhere and surpassed all of them, and he's younger than Gilbert and Mario. So he
Yeah.
just kind of became this phenomenon. Like he's
He is.
just this brilliant auteur of an artist. And
Jamie, show my screen real quick because I want to. Oh wait, we got this is a great book. Stay on, Jim. This book is crazy.
the other thing I wanted to mention was that Gilbert said when issue 2 came out, which this is the Jaime's cover to issue 2, like this super iconic drawing. It's like a perfect drawing, man. The composition, the anatomy,
insane.
Gilbert was saying when issue 2 came out, like Jaime basically became a superstar, and like Marvel and DC were hitting him up.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And he was just like, well, why would I work for you guys? I have the best job in the world. Like I have my own comic book at Fantagraphics.
Yeah.
So he didn't really do things for them for several years to come, you know, but they were knocking on his door for sure, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and then Gilbert was doing this crazy, like abstract, pop art. And then, dude, look at that. That's Tank Girl, basically.
Yeah.
So Jamie Hewlett, hugely inspired by Jaime and Love and Rockets, if that isn't obvious. This image was done before Tank Girl was created, so you get, you know,
you can see it.
Dude,
that is one of my favorites.
You guys all know this. This is one of the greatest comic book covers in the history of the medium, for sure.
Dude, and the thing
this is unbelievable.
It's such brilliant black and white composition. It's just graphic design and illustration, like at its highest level. It's so good. Oh, fuck!
Dude,
so
look at that foot. Like it's a real.
I know.
This isn't a cartoon drawing. It is, but this is a real person. This is like that's how anatomy works. Like the foot, his decision to make it on the edge of the stage, and then that.
Yeah, it's so good, man. So good.
So the deceiving thing about his style is like it looks so simple. It looks almost like Archie comics, but there is this crazy level of composition and design and anatomy happening in all of this work.
Absolutely.
It's
I mean that's what makes him so good is he knows how to not draw things. Like that takes like genius level skill set.
And dude, this is another famous cover, but like what I love is all the cops are slightly different, but they all have a slightly different mustache, and he can't make one of them super fat because you need the order of the design of their sizes. And then your eye goes along and it goes to the girls and they're smiling and carefree. Like they don't give a shit about these cops. And then you go to their faces, and then the most detailed part of them is the boots, like the little do-rag and the little chains on the boots. Like it brings your eye down. It's fucking brilliant, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, and they came from this life. Like everything they were drawing, you can tell they were in that scene.
Oh, dude, this is LA, Holmes. You know,
it's so good. wait, what do you got? Was that Jaime Mahfood?
Oh God.
All right, Jimmy.
Actual
Jamie.
Dracula said earlier it should be jimmahfood.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Which I like.
That's so good.
Nice.
Jamie, give me the there we go. All right, so this collection, this is one of my prized possessions. This is a hardcover thick collection of Jaime's stuff from Love and Rockets called Locas, and it's all about the Maggie and Hopi stuff. But this book I feel like is like I mean, there's the early stuff, Jim. You were showing where he's more like rendery. There's more hatching and stuff. But if you get into like, as we get into the back, look at this.
Get into the middle. Yeah. The evolution. Yeah.
Look at that. That is such good drawing and simplicity and design work. Like this whole book is a lesson in black and white design. And the farther you get, the it just gets to be this beautiful collection of black and white.
Yeah.
I mean, her hair just becomes like so graphic, Maggie's hair. But you know, it's when I was in grad school and studying this, and look, you can see some of the good influence of his love of comic strips in
There's
here.
like Dennis the Menace and their Peanuts, obviously. And
Yeah, I feel like, and this is something I came out with in grad school. I feel like he has a massive love for Ernie Bushmiller, who created the Nancy strips. Because if you look at like the early Nancy strips, it's the same like level of black, white, and gray, and the same graphic blacks and little hatchy grays. There has to be some connection to him and Ernie Bushmiller.
yeah.
Dude, just
Well,
look
it's
at
funny because, like, you know, in the doc I watched, they were raised on 60s comics. So they were reading all the original Marvel stuff, you know, all the Jack Kirby stuff, the Steve Ditko stuff, and Archie, obviously. And you can see that filtered into their work, you know, and they put this
definitely.
LA Chicano punk rock spin on
Yeah,
it,
totally.
you know, and there's nothing else like it, man. So get that Locas book, guys, if you don't have any of the material. And also the book I showed off, this, you know, Love and Rockets, just the covers alone. This collection is off the hook, man.
Yeah, that covers book is crazy. And Jim, do you agree with this? I've spoken a lot about this. I think Jaime's the superior illustrator, but Gilbert might be the better writer.
Yeah, you might be right on the money there. Yeah. It dude, just look at these pencils. Look at that.
That's insane, man. That is insane.
And then Sean, I love this so much, man. Them signing
Oh
in
my
1984.
God.
Like, dude, no other comic artists look like this. Look at these guys.
No. Yeah, that's amazing. Oh my God, that's amazing. Look at Jaime, dude.
He's probably
It
like
is-
22 there.
I mean, I would love to get Jaime on the show. Look at that piece, that Jesus piece. That was crazy.
So, Sean, I bookmarked this because this blew my mind looking at this last night, because the courage to just black that out.
Yeah.
And then also this, like, I would have done a white, all of us would have done like a white highlight here, because the crowd is in front of her. So you would have done a white outline.
Right.
And it's like, no, he's brave enough to just lose all this in black.
Yeah.
And
he's just brilliant.
And dude, this is from 1983. And again, like that's basically Tank Girl right there. So he was doing,
Yeah.
you know, and Jamie Hewlett used to sign his old work, Hopi. His pen name was Hopi.
That's
named after Hopi from Love and Rockets.
I'm drawing right here. Who I'm drawing on screen today. I always end up drawing Hopi. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm drawing Hopi. I think it's the punk rock thing. I just like to play with her punkiness.
Yes. Oh shit, dude! Real quick, Jaime and Robert Crumb.
Oh my God. Crumb probably loved his Maggie.
Dude, I mean, here's some more Mr. X. But dude, look at these guys. Like, there was no.
I know.
Comic professionals in the 80s were a bunch of like horn-rimmed glasses nerds. These guys are in LA. They're in a band. They're going to all the punk shows. They're probably hanging out with awesome LA chicks. They're drawing their comics. They're drinking 40s. There's nothing else like it, guys. There's nothing else like it.
No. No.
Okay, I'll draw now. I'll finally shut my mouth and I'll draw.
Yeah, Jim, we are 45 minutes into the show. We're just starting to draw.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus.
It's all right. It's all right. It's a good show.
We might be doing a part 2 of this so we can finish.
Yeah, we can do that.
By the way, quick shout out to Edson EO who just backed Savage Street Vigilante on Kickstarter.
Thank you so
hell
much,
yeah.
man.
Awesome.
You can get
Thank
that
you
in
so
the
much.
description. There's a link in the description for anyone else who wants to check that out.
Appreciate
also, quick shout
that.
out to Eric Talbot in the chat right now.
Oh, shit. Is he here?
Eric? Yeah,
He is
Eric's
indeed.
here. What's up,
Good to
Eric?
see you, buddy. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you for the hookup. We're not going to say anything else except Eric hooked us up. And if it pans out, you guys are going to be very excited.
We've got guests galore coming up. Maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I'd say likely, I think, from the sound of it. But yeah, so Jim, what are you drawing today?
Oh, so I actually like almost fully penciled a piece out because I, as you can tell, take Love and Rockets so seriously. I didn't want to half-ass a thing.
I did too.
So I got Maggie laying on her bed. She's gonna be reading a comic with amplifier and a guitar and a photo of Hopi.
Oh yeah.
And a boombox and some spray paint and like a Love and Rockets logo. Is there so much shadow? Hold on, let me get rid of this.
Jim, is this the first time you've penciled a piece for this show?
No, I've done other stuff penciled, but the last couple shows I've just been going straight to ink, and I just get so distracted that this show I was like, let me take my time and actually.
Yeah, me too.
do
I like
drawing
it was
and-
for me. It was I was just looking at Jaime's work, and I was like, I need to make a good composition, like a full finished piece. So, like, I have all these ideas of where my blacks and whites are going to be. Guys, watch this, Jim. I'm going to bring you one of these cameras. We're going to get it to work next time because this
Okay.
is nice. Look at that, guys. I can do this live on screen.
Nice.
That is cool.
Booyah. So yeah, I've got a lot of compositional shit planned out for this guy.
The future is here.
You know, I've been doing so many covers and like sketches for the show and stuff. I haven't been like really flexing those like black and white composition muscles, and it felt so good to get back to it. I'm so ready to get back to just doing interior work with everything I've learned since the last time I did it. Stoked.
And what are you hoping to any new things you're trying to unlock?
Yeah.
or-
Yeah. Wait, you mean artistically?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm trying to get back to, because I used to be so into black and white design work and really pushing that in my comics. And the more I worked for Marvel, the more I kind of got away from that. And then when I got on Batman, I got back to it. But then after that, it was just like superhero stuff, like didn't give me the room to really do what I wanted to, but it was fine. It gave me a chance to explore other stuff I needed to work on, because I was never like the most dynamic artist, but working that way for that long gave me a better understanding of that. So I'm just like really excited to really get back to good black and white composition. And I think that's going to also just help my paintings a lot, like planning my values better.
Right.
But yeah, just, it's like this piece, everything I drew, I was like, this is going to be black. I need something white to frame that. Like I was always thinking about like the hair, for example. I'll show you guys. Let me zoom in. So like here, this is black hair and this is a black background. So I'm just leaving this white highlight on the hair to define it. And then like this smoke coming out of her mouth, this will all be like white smoke against the black, and the black background will just end in the puff of smoke here. But like I'm just gonna have one line here and nothing there. So it's giving me a lot of places where I can try to drop out the line and let the black and white shapes define things more than line. It was something I was talking to Mateo about. I think the podcast that came out this week. I got very reliant on line when I first was
Mm-hmm.
into comics. I was much more reliant on shape. So that to answer your question, that was a very long-winded way of saying I want to get back to shape more than line.
Right.
And
Yeah, it's all a work in progress in one way or another. It's
yeah,
but that's what
and
I like, man. I like I personally like approaching every project as a different set of challenges. And I think Mateo, like, I mean, he's told us he
yeah,
does his comics the same way, where in every different series he's doing, he's also doing like a different look or a different technique or
yeah,
you
yep.
know, that sets it aside from everything else he's kind of previously done. I think that's a really bold and ballsy way to approach stuff,
It
and
is.
it also prevents you from getting bored.
Right. It's
You know?
also while it's ballsy, definitely, and bold, but it's also exciting
Yeah,
and like keeps it fresh. So yeah, this is kind of like a return to a lot of things for me while still, but I've become a much better cartoonist since then. So I'm excited about where this might go today. Um, but yeah, I remember for me when I was working, like the years I was at Marvel, every job was, yeah, I was going to try something different. But for me, it was always focused on page layout. Like I remember one job, it'd be like, I'm gonna set a rhythm where I'm gonna use like horizontal panels that go the length of the page as like my steady beat, and then I'll break it when I need to. And then there was like other jobs where it's like, I'm not gonna have my work really confined to like 90-degree angle panels, like squares and rectangles. I was playing with more like weird layout like I did on Scarlet Witch. So
right.
I was always playing with stuff in that way. And like Batman, when I was on Batman, I was really trying to play with double page spreads. Like the script didn't call for that many, but I did a ton of them. I was always thinking like, how can I make these 2 pages into a double page spread so that I could get a better understanding of that. And then outside of the double page spreads, that's where I was doing my horizontal panels pretty much exclusively. So so like I had this like rhythm of like just normal shit happening, and then the fight scenes and the action scenes, I threw out all structure on the page. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was always focused on. But now I want to play with technique of drawing and inking more.
Yeah, it's I'm excited to see what comes out of all this, man.
Me too. It's been too long for me.
The new shit. It was funny thinking about all the Hernandez brothers stuff, because my very first major in-store signing was in 1998 when the Clerks book came out.
Yeah.
So my first time ever going to LA, I was living in Arizona at the time, and I landed the day of the signing, and Ryan Leibowitz came to the airport and picked me up. His dad, Bill Leibowitz, still was alive and owned Golden Apple, famous comic shop on Melrose. And
Mm-hmm.
Ryan and I drove straight from LAX to the comic shop, and there was a line down the street for the signing.
What? Oh shit.
And, you know, I was like, oh shit, okay, people are showing up for this. Because it was me, Kevin Smith, and Gilbert Hernandez signing together.
Oh shit.
You know, Kevin wrote the book, obviously, Gilbert did the cover, and I did the interiors. So they flew me out. I got to the comic shop, and Bob Schreck was there. I mean, he was, you know, the
Yeah.
editor in chief at the time, and large and in charge. So I said hey to Bob, gave him a big hug, and said hey to Kevin. He was in the back room being interviewed by local press or whatever. And then the shop wasn't open yet, and I was just kind of hanging out by the table where we were going to be signing. and this was like a scene out of a movie, Sean. Like my
Yeah.
memory is the way it works for this is like in slow motion. The doors of the comic shop opened up. I'm gonna get up on the mic for this. I'm gonna get up on the mic for this story. And then, the doors of the comic shop opened up, and all 3 of the Hernandez brothers
What?
into the comic shop. Gilbert, Jaime behind him, Mario behind him. And Gilbert walked up to me and was like, "What's up, man? How you doing?" Like gave me a hug. He's like, "Nice to meet you. Incredible job on the book." I was like, "Oh shit. What?"
Dude.
All 3, there was like, I think there was like smoke coming in behind them. It was like a scene out of a movie. It was like Los Lobos music was like a guitar was strumming.
Wait, was it their cover of Stairway to Heaven?
Yeah, it was like
Dude, Jim has the most
And-
incredible stories about his life in comics. It's like a everyone's dream. Jim lived it.
And so I'm chatting with Gilbert and Shrek and everybody, and I look over at one point, and Jaime is at the table where all the clerks' books are, and he's like flipping through one of the books, and I'm just realizing like, oh my god, Jaime Hernandez is looking at my art right now.
Oh my god, dude,
This is crazy. This is like a dream. He probably thinks my work is terrible. But it was a total trip, man. Like all 3 of them were there.
That's amazing, bro.
Really, really incredible day, obviously. And then at the end of the day, there was still a line of people to get books signed, and we all had to get out of there. And so Bill Leibowitz had the brilliant idea of just giving us Sharpies and was like, "Can you guys just go out onto the sidewalk and just walk down the line and sign everybody's books?"
Oh my
And so
god.
we did that. And then after like 2 minutes of that, Gilbert was like, "Hey man, yeah, I'm out of here. Good meeting you. I'll see you later." And he just like walked off into the night,
Oh man.
He was like, "I'm not going to hang out on Melrose all night and sign books for people,
That's amazing, dude.
But what a great dude.
Yeah.
Meeting all of them, having the experience. The fact
Did
that
you
they
ever-
weren't, they weren't ego driven. They were just super humble, sweet guys.
That's
you know.
awesome. Did
Sean,
you ever?
Before you ask this, sorry, just before you ask this, I didn't want to interrupt, but we got a $20 super chat.
Oh hell
shit.
yeah!
Clayton DeHaas, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Said,
Thank you,
guys
Clayton.
are the best. Love both of your work. Excellent podcast while I work on my portfolio.
Oh,
Thank you so
man.
much,
Thank
man.
you so much. That is huge. Thank you.
Thank you so
that's
much.
incredible. Jim, did you ever kick it with them again?
Yeah, I mean, I every time I would see them at shows, we would always chat, and then there were several conventions when I was living in LA where I would run into Jaime at the airport. If we were at the same convention, like I remember this happened a couple times with Seattle Emerald City Con.
Yeah.
And dude, he's such a good guy that there was a time when I saw him at the gate waiting to board the plane, and I didn't want to bother him. Like I was just like, "It's Jaime, dude. He's like a god. I don't know." And
Right.
I was looking down, and then I looked back up, and he started walking towards me and was just like, "Hey, what's up, man? Going back to LA, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And it's like he didn't have to come talk to me, but
when was the last time you saw him?
oh shit, good question. Maybe just like 3 or 4 years ago.
Dude.
We did there was a Memphis Comic-Con just like 4 or 5 years ago, and they did a big indie kind of thing, and they brought out the Hernandez brothers, Peter Bagg, Kyle Baker, Eddie P was there, Piscor, rest in peace. God, who else was there? And then, man, I tagged along to this Fanagraphics dinner because they're all Fanagraphics guys for the most part.
Right.
And Gary Groff.
Gary Groff, yeah, okay.
He showed up and was at the dinner and basically paid for everyone's dinner. And then I just sort of tagged along, but I was joking to Ed, like, I'm sure Gary Groth fucking hates my art,
No,
if
why
he
do you-
knows who I am. And Ed was like, why are you worried about it? Like, who cares? I'm like, I'm not worried. I just think it's funny that Fantagraphics has this sort of elite kind of
Yeah, but in that they do publish some lowbrow stuff. Like in the elite world, there is lowbrow.
That's true.
Not that you're lowbrow. I'm just saying that.
No. I totally get it. I guess, I don't know if Comics Journal or whatever ever reviewed the Clerks comic or ever reviewed any of my work at Oni.
Right.
I just think that I probably was off their radar. And so to me, it's just like probably not their cup of tea if they actually got around to reading it.
I got
So
you. Yeah.
for me, it was just sort of funny. And, Ed, of course, was like, who gives a shit? Like, just eat the free meal.
Right.
Just enjoy the company of everyone. And, you don't have to talk to Gary or whatever. But I think Gary's a nice guy. I had never met him. And it's just weird that there are like these different little cliques that exist in comics, which is a strange thing because all comics to me are like underground basically at this point.
Yeah. And we have friends
and-
in all areas of the industry.
And after 28 years of being in this, like I've met everyone at this point. So to me, there's really no cliques or anything anymore. It's just people that make comic
Yeah,
books.
I think the industry, like the stuff has changed. There used to be such a big division between independent creators and mainstream, and now you've got like so many of the mainstream guys, myself included, just wanting to do independent comics that it's just that division isn't really there anymore.
Which I think that's a great thing. And it's funny, man, because like during that late 90s Oni Press, Bob Schreck era, as an artist, you did sort of have to choose your side and let people know where you were coming from, which was like, hey, are you indie or are you mainstream? Because there's a division between both of these camps. And for me, I was like, I'm 100% indie all the way, and I'm with the Oni crew, and we're fucking awesome and badass. And they've got Kevin Smith, they've got Matt Wagner, they've got new guys like me and Scott Morse and Troy Nixie, and this is all being filtered and led by our glorious drunken leader Bob Schreck. So you couldn't pick a better side.
No. When I was first trying to break in, Oni was like the home I wanted, and that's when I first met Bob Schreck, and that's when I first, as a fan, met you at the Oni table.
Yes,
and I saw for the first time 40-ounce comics. Like you wouldn't remember this at all. And I was like, oh my god, this dude is like doing everything I want to do, but he's doing it his way. I was just blown away. I was like, Oni's the place I got to be.
That's awesome.
And
that's
then
amazing that we met, dude. That's amazing that
I know. I was just like some fan trying to break in, and you were this pro, and I was just like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And I got your little mini comic. It was fucking awesome. But that's when Bob got hired over at DC, and kind of was like, I think over there I can get something going for you. So that's when I started to lean a little more mainstream with what I was doing, because it seemed like that's where Bob could fit me, and I wanted to learn from Bob.
Yeah, man, that was having him as a guide and just an editor, art director, tastemaker. It just I don't know if you get that type of editor anymore in comics. I don't really work with a lot of editors. I mostly just do covers for people. So
right,
I think some of the editors now are so young that they might not even be aware of my work in a way.
Right. I feel the same way. And
Which
for
is
you
okay.
guys
Like
out there,
I'm not
right.
complaining about that. But
Like if you guys don't know who Bob is, like Bob's the reason we have Sin City. Like Bob's the reason for so many important books, like in the early Oni days, like all that good shit.
yeah,
That was Bob.
the man. But yeah, man, it just, so fun to remember certain things, and also like after that clerk signing, Bob and I flew out from LA to San Jose because that's where the Ape Alternative Press Expo used to be
Right,
in San
right.
Jose. So, dude, I did this. I flew out to LA in the morning, did this crazy ass signing, and then that evening I was on a plane with Shrek to San Jose. We landed in San Jose, met up with Jamie Rich, Scott Morse, Shannon
Oh no.
Stewart was still the marketing director
Oh yeah,
that
Shannon.
day. And then, dude, I was so fucking excited and pumped up from the day. We partied
I'm
so
sure.
hard that night, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
It's
Bob.
Bob, it's that whole
I had
crew. Like
many a late night. Yeah, I had many a late nights with Bob.
oh my God, dude. Yeah. That was
Dude, we
the
should go ahead. Go ahead.
that was the days of I wouldn't get hungover. Like it was just like
Oh right, yeah.
party
I
till 3 a.m., wake up at 8 a.m.,
yeah,
drink a coffee, and
yeah, and
then
go.
get to the convention.
Dude, we should have Bob on the show just to tell stories while we're drawing.
I would love
Just
that.
just to document it. Yeah. Well, let's reach out to him. Maybe he'd be into it.
Need to get him a camera and a mic.
Yeah. I mean, shit. We can get it like a little webcam for him and just mail it to him as a thank you for all the years.
Oh yeah. That's a gift that that's another one of my write-offs, like what I was talking to you guys about
Right.
earlier today.
Oh yeah,
the
you
good-
guys will all get to meet Dr. Pulpenstein soon.
Oh shit.
I was going to say we had a good question from Eric Talbot in the chat. Said, was Love and Rockets the first to showcase punk rock in comics? They were obviously listening and participating.
I almost said that we were talking, but I held back because I don't know. I like it seems like it could be, but I don't know. Jim, what do you think?
Well, here's the thing, because I was showing off. Sean and I recorded a thing today where I was looking at Spain Rodriguez subversive comics from like 1975, and those have a punk aesthetic to them. They have a punk attitude of like literally like lower class people taking machine guns and mowing down the rich, set in a cyberpunk setting. So it's like, is that rock? Is it futuristic? Is it proto punk? But I think Hernandez brothers are so distinctly West Coast, Cholo Chicano punk that
Yeah.
nothing else, even comes close to what they did on that kind of stuff.
Dude, this piece, like all the pen work I've been doing on the show lately, I don't think I'm gonna pick up a single nib. This is just gonna be brush. Like I'm back in my. This just feels like I'm back in my element. This feels great. I'm gonna see if I can get up. How close I can get up. Yeah, I am back.
Sean's
I wonder
back,
how
baby.
close up I can get without losing quality with this camera. Looks pretty good, huh? That's pretty good, huh?
Oh damn! What the hell?
I don't even think it would be a quality thing there. It would just be a focus thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like without
Over
it
that
getting too
time.
blurry. It doesn't look too blurry. It's like
No, it looks good.
it's a little blurry, right? Yeah, but it's this way you can see some intimate brushwork.
Oh yeah, Someone mentioned, Jenny in the chat mentions Raymond Pettibone, who lived in LA at the time. Yeah, he's incredible artist, designer, designed the Black Flag logo, did
Right,
tons of flyer
right.
art in the
Yeah.
LA punk scene. Yeah, Raymond Pettibone is awesome. I think there's some art books of his stuff available out there.
Actually, Jim, did you ever see this? Punk rock paper scissors.
No.
Well, all right, I got a good story for you on this book. Let me back up here to show you this. So Lee Lowridge, he comes from that punk scene. Like it was his life, even more so than ours, probably. But he collected all the flyers from his youth, all in New York, all over the place,
Oh shit.
and
Okay.
and then put out a call for anyone else who has these flyers. And he put out this hardcover collection of, like, he scanned all of these himself.
Damn.
Yeah, so there's some cool
That's
shit.
fantastic. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
this is a great book Lee put out. Like, look at this Black Flag piece. That's what got me thinking about it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Minuteman, Descendants,
Classic.
yeah, all these Black Flag poster like flyers. So yeah, that's a good one. I don't think you can get it anymore. I wonder if Lee still has some copies. I would love to see if we can drive some sales up on the show.
I love all those bands too, man. Like Minuteman or
Yeah, totally.
shit.
Totally. So my kids are love hearing about that, and they love that music. When we were at my brother's 50th in November in California, I told them this story because my brother's friend Terry was there, and they got Fugazi to play our high school in the gymnasium.
What?
Yeah, so
Holy shit. Oh my
we
god.
grew up right outside of DC, so we could see these bands all the time, and because we would go to these shows all the time, a few people had this sort of relation with Ian. And when Fugazi was just getting started, Terry was just like, let's just ask them if they'll put on a show at the high school. We'll charge tickets, and they did.
Wow, that's incredible. That is amazing.
Yeah, it's unreal. Like, people hear that story, they're like, what? Like, they were.
What year was this?
That was 91 probably.
Okay. So definitely not Minor Threat. It was Fugazi.
No, it was Fugazi. It was, yeah, they had just formed. Like, I don't think they even had a record out yet.
Damn.
Like, no one knew who they were. That's what I mean. Like, it was before, like, they were the revolutionary band that they were. It was post Minor Threat.
Wow. Shout out to Henry Rollins in the chat.
Henry Rollins.
Oh, Henry Rollins, Black Flag. I get it. Okay. Yeah. He was, their singer for a bit. How long did the sketch layouts process take, Sean and Jim? I did this yesterday in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think I spent
half
maybe
hour.
45 minutes on this. It went pretty smoothly. It wasn't too tough.
See, with Love and Rockets, man, when you ink the faces, like the faces have to be perfect. So what I'm saying, Sean, is why don't you tell a story while I concentrate very hard on inking this face?
Yeah, because I'm doing the opposite of making it perfect right now. I'm just making it dirty.
Okay.
It's good. But yeah, you do your thing, Jim. So I told my kids that Fugazi story, and they were like, they just couldn't believe it. Like, it made no sense to them. Like, wait, a high school gymnasium? I'm like, yeah. So Terry was there, and I had him tell my kids all about it.
Man,
they were just blown away.
And were people, moshing and getting busy?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sean, can you zoom your camera out a wee bit?
Yeah.
We're just losing some of it. We had a question for you, Sean, from Daniel Goodwin. Says, Sean, is Mascade still in Atlanta? Is that how you pronounce that? Mascade?
Masquerade?
It
I
may
think he
mean-
meant Masquerade. It's a club
Yeah.
venue. It's funny. I was just there last night. my
Oh,
my
shit.
niece got a gig touring with this music act, and they're opening for this other act. It's like little kid pop punky stuff, but they were at one of the Masquerade venues, and she's the drummer, so she was in town, so we went down and saw that.
How was it?
You know, I mean, it was cool to see your niece like going, but it was their,
Your hesitation. Your
it
hesitation.
was like it was a bunch of little girls there. Like it wasn't like, I felt very out of place,
Okay.
but it was cool to see her doing her thing.
When you do the Love and Rockets, the faces of the girls, you got to do the little white, the little highlight in the lip, the
In the
bottom
eye?
lip. There.
Oh, I did that. Yeah, I did that too. Yeah, I
That's
did
how you
the,
do the lips. Solid
and
black
also, you got to have the
and that
Jaime.
little
Yeah,
the little
yeah,
white.
you nailed it. You nailed it.
Yeah.
And Jaime always in Hopi always put those 2 white dots in the eye.
Yes. Yeah, that's like the essential. Again, man, just and when you look at the early Tank Girl stuff, Hewlett does the Jaime lips on Tank Girl, the solid
Oh
black.
yeah, yep. You're right. You're right.
It's just that's cartooning, art, style. It all revolves around you take the cool things from people you like, you apply it
Yeah,
without too
that's
much
something.
thievery, but everyone
Right.
you borrow.
It's something I'd like to discuss more. Actually, is like this, like the unwritten, like visual language of comics. Like there's like a, there's shortcuts and languages people have developed for drawing things. Like you're talking about the lips or the highlights in the eye, and it's good to talk about where those came from, where you first saw them, and to use them and build on them and try to add your own stuff to it.
Oh yeah, man.
We've got some good questions in the chat right now.
Yeah, go
We've got
for
one
it.
from
Jamie, lay them on us. Let us know.
That was an amazing intro, Jim. I'm ready to give you some questions right now. Jenny said, question for Jim and Gabriel, which I love that we're just going to start calling Sean Gabriel now. Said, what is the comic project that most sticks in your head, whether for good or bad, a big breakout, challenge, etc., whatever you see when you close your eyes at night?
I assume this is like a gig we got. Yeah.
Just like
Jim.
your most impactful gig, I think, is maybe what she meant.
That's a good question. I got to think about that.
I think my early work of it was just such an important part of my life to figure out how to break in and how to get noticed and how to make a living, how to make money. I was I told the clerk story, obviously, and doing those early works, it was kind of like being thrown into the lion's den of not really knowing what I was doing, but being fueled by just pure adrenaline and excitement and wondering, like, is this actually going to work out? Like, is this actually my future? Like it, because right now I've been pretty, how do I say this? Like I've been comfortable like with my freelance career for a while now. Like I feel like, okay, I kind of have this figured out and I think I'm going to be okay as far as making a living off of art. I hope. But when I was younger, the pressure of like, how do I actually just fucking do this? Like, how do I make it happen?
Right.
How do I not work this shitty job anymore that I'm working? Or you know, whatever I was doing at that time. It was much more. It seemed like much more epic and kind of like, well, this me attempting to be a freelancer. This is either going to work or I'm going to crash and burn and fail and have to figure out a complete different path for myself.
Right.
So, the early gigs that were much more meaningful because it was like, oh shit, is this gonna? Hope I don't mess this up. You know.
Yeah, mine's similar. Mine was Batman because that's what allowed me to leave my teaching job.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a full-time job, and their contract renewals were coming up, and I had been exclusive at Marvel for a little while I was teaching, and that contract was up, and I wasn't going to re-sign it because DC was talking to me. And I told Scad, I was like, hey, look, I really I want to stay working here, but what I need is I just need more time to be at home working on my comic stuff. And I'm not asking for more money, just like there were these things they had you do that were just wastes of time, like sitting in an office for hours on a Friday for no reason. And they wouldn't do it. So I was like, okay, then I'm gonna leave. And I think they thought I was bluffing, but I wasn't. And I had done this tryout for Batman, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have Batman anyway. And then so I didn't re-sign the contract. This is like in April, and school ends in May. And I was like, I remember like the last day of school came, and like I was still waiting to hear if DC was gonna let me draw Batman. And the next day I was like, okay, I officially am unemployed and have no work coming in. I had my teacher salary to pay me through the summer, but I wasn't working anymore.
Right.
And so my Steph was like, let's just go to the pool. Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I was sitting at the pool, and I got the call from Mark Doyle at DC. He was like, all right, we're good to go, but I got to ask you one question. I was like, oh, no. I was like, what? He goes, are you cool doing the covers? And I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
So that comic was like big for me because it was like my first time just being a comic book artist exclusively.
What a feeling.
Yeah, it was pretty magic.
The other thing too, man, is like when I was doing these projects, since I was working with people I liked, Kevin Smith, Bob Schreck. When I did Gen X Underground at Marvel, I had a really great young editor, Jason Liebig, who I still see every year at New York Comic Con.
Oh,
I
dude,
didn't
I
want
haven't seen in so long.
Jason's the shit. And the other thing, the pressure of doing the book, but also it was like I didn't want to let any of these people down. You know, like they put their faith in me. Like Bob really went to bat for me because Kevin wanted Joe Quesada to draw the Clerks book. You know,
Which
and
makes no sense,
and Bob was like, no, dude, you need like an indie underground guy to draw the book.
yeah,
And
Joe
like
Quesada would have been the wrong choice. Absolutely.
So he really went to bat for me, and then I felt like, well, shit, I hope I don't let all these people down that gave me this chance, you know.
Yeah, dude, I see such a sense of pride when we get together with Bob in you and your work and your career and everything. It's pretty awesome that you have that.
He's I always tell him it's like this is your fault, dude. This is partially
That's what I tell Sean every day.
Yeah,
yes.
James.
By the way, quick shout out to Chase I don't want to butcher this pronunciation. Tokutaru for a $10 super chat.
Oh, thanks, Chase. Awesome.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, man.
Here's some doubloons for this amazing live stream. Only Jaime Hernandez art I encountered in person was a bathroom sketch of Hopi at the back of Comics Experience in San Francisco I got to tour.
Oh,
wow.
yeah. Great
That's
comic
awesome.
shop.
That's awesome. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you guys. Lots of super chats coming in. Thank you so much.
Dude, Inkpulp we need to do a comic shop signing tour. Get in the
Yeah.
van, punk rock style.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like when we all have our books out and we can like just like pack up a bunch of boxes of books in a van and just go. Like we can like fly into Kansas City, hit that area, fly into Atlanta, work our way up the East Coast. Like we could do this.
That'd be super fun, man.
That would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome.
Sean, question here for you from Clayton DeHaas. Said, Sean, did you ever buy the Toyota GR86? I think I heard you mention it in the NYC.
No, I didn't. What I ended up getting the Miata, and I'm so glad I did. I fucking love that car because of the convertible. The like once I got in the Miata, like when I test drove it, it was a nice night out, and they popped that top down, and I was like, oh, okay, this is the car I want. And I pop it down all the time. It's also incredibly easy to just put the top down. It literally takes like 2 seconds. And it's just down. And I mean, some days like it'll be a little chilly out. I'm still opening up my top. I just fucking love that.
Oh, we got a message about Inkpulp sites link on your YouTube channel. Is the old?
Yeah, I was checking it there on the about of the channel, Sean. It's still the Inkpulp instruction website. We need to change that.
Oh, is it really? Shit. Yeah, I gotta change the Inkpulp TV.tv.
I'll change it right now, Sean. Don't you worry about it. I'll change it.
Oh, Jamie.
Jimmy, change that shit, bro.
I'm on it.
Thanks, Jamie. Much appreciate you.
That's what he gets paid the big bucks for.
That's the big dog right there.
That's it.
This is the problem with penciling a piece. I gotta erase all this pencil now.
Are you done already, or you just got the line work done?
I just got the line work, but I want to have all the pencil gone to add the blacks.
Yeah, I could see that. I keep my what I do. This is good craft talk. What I do, Jim, is I take a kneaded eraser like this to my pencils, and then I just lift and I lighten up the pencil work so it's not like competing with the darkness of my inks.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm not. That's too much pre-planning for me, Sean. That's
Yeah, I know. I'm a little crazy about that shit. Yeah.
I got to be free. Any other questions or concerns?
We had a question from Unreliable Narrator saying, I just reread that Gen X Underground. It was so much fun. How did that project come about?
That's a good question. I was blown away when I saw that thing.
The old, I was at a comic book convention in St. Louis in 1996, and I met Scott Lobdell, who was writing a lot of the X-Men books at that time, including the brilliant Gen X book that Chris Pacello was drawing.
I loved it, yeah. And then Adam after him.
Yeah, and then Scott really liked my self-published stuff that I had at my table, and then he started talking to me about possibly doing a Gen X annual with him, and he brought my stuff back to New York. And this editor I mentioned, Jason Liebig, he was an assistant editor to Bob Harris. He wound up calling me and asking me if I wanted to, do some work for them. And I, of course, said yes. And so the annual, Scott Lobdell was too busy. So it changed from doing a possible annual with Scott to just me writing and drawing my own weird Gen X, one-shot comic. Because I had a book at the time called Cosmic Toast. It was a self-published anthology comic, and Jason saw that book and was like, why don't we just make this book with the Gen X kids? Like, you just write and draw short stories in different styles with our characters. Like, it'll be perfect for the attitude of the book. So most of it was his idea and his brainchild of figuring out what to actually make and how to slide it under the radar. At like it got.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think Bob Harris looked at it for 1 second and was like, "Sure, whatever that book is, sure, that's fine." And then Jason and I just basically worked on the book together, and he played the role of the editor as like art director and consulted me on the stories and really kind of pushed me in ways to think about things that I wouldn't have thought about.
Dude, do you remember like I remember like you became familiar with editors' tastes. So you knew like which like I always knew which editors were a little more indie leaning, and those would be the ones I'd approach with what I was doing. And I remember
Mm-hmm.
Jason was one of them. But you got to know like there was like Dan Raspler at DC. I was like I wouldn't pay attention to him. Like he was like Green Lantern, like JLA. I was like he'll never give me work. Like his aesthetic and my aesthetic have nothing to do with each other. So I just didn't
Right.
even bother
Right.
with that. Let me show you guys. I'll show you a cool little technique here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. I'm hoping it does. But see, I'm fraying the tip of my brush, like flattening it out. And then I can get these like wispy. Get a little more ink in it. You got to be real careful. If you make it too wet, the hairs will come back together. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. And you can make these like wispy, grayish lines. They're very faint on camera.
Beautiful and subtle.
Yeah, I'll darken it a little bit so you guys can see. I'll just pick out some single lines. You can come in with some more pronounced single lines. But that's the beauty of dry brush. You can just keep building.
Just build that shit, man.
Build it.
We had a good question earlier from Nathan Campos when you guys were talking about like punk music and stuff. He said, any current bands or artists you jam to while drawing?
Well, it's interesting you brought that up because Jason Aaron and Mahmood on our last show turned me on to Castle Rat, which I have been listening to this week, and they're fantastic. And then Mahmood also turned us on to Sean. I don't know if you saw the email, but there was a follow-up band that he recommended, and I need to open my Spotify to see the name of it. But I've been jamming out to them. The band is incredible. It's like it goes from almost like a dark metal growling sound into songs that turn into like late 70s outer space prog rock.
Oh my god.
Almost like Rush or something. Absolute Elsewhere is the name of the band. Or no, I'm sorry. Blood Incantation is the name of the band, and the album is Absolute Elsewhere.
Nice.
I would recommend that. While I'm in here, I'm also listening to the new Pentagram, Brand New Heavies from 1993.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a good one.
Heavy Rhyme Experience, where they have all the MCs on that record.
Yeah, that's great. That was a great record.
Primal Scream, Screamadelica. Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like if we had a soundtrack to this show, it would be Minutemen and the Germs and
God. Yeah. All the good. Yeah. All that good LA stuff.
What about you, Sean? What you've been listening to?
I'm really digging deep into this new hip hop crew. They're coming out with under this Super Sounds label. The producer's the common thread. He does the beats on all the records, and he goes by Original Super Legend. But he did some stuff with Vic Spencer that I love, Ray Spannon, who I love, James Earl Bones, just these great like
good name.
Yeah, so good.
That's an exceptional name.
Great name.
Yeah, and it's almost like Original Super Legend sounds almost like a young Mad Lib. Like it's really good boom bappy, but very like artsy at the same time. I really like his stuff. Anyways, I've been talking to him and Race Bannon a lot on DMs. We're gonna get something going together, and I'll
Nice.
probably be tattooing at least Original Super Legend. He's been asking about that.
Dude, that's cool. So these are all Atlanta cats.
No, they're not at all. Vic is in Chicago. Race Bannon, I think, is in Detroit. Original Super Legend was telling me he lives in Maryland now. I think he's might be from New York originally. But yeah, none of them are in Atlanta.
Oh shit. Okay.
So that I'm still listening to Denzel Curry's last album a lot. I'm still listening to Ab Soul's last album a lot. Maxo Cream's last album a lot. Redman's latest. Yeah, there was like at the end of the year we just got hit with like all these great albums, I thought. So I'm just still crushing them.
Yeah, that Red Man is a fun record.
I love that record. It's so fun.
Sean, I've just been sent something in from Eric Canetti.
Oh,
Would
what
you
is
like
it?
to see it? Are you ready to look at the screen?
Oh boy, I don't know. Do I want to see this? Go ahead.
Oh,
that
shit.
motherfucker. God damn it, Eric. All right, I don't need to finish this because Eric obviously crushed it over me. God damn it, that's gorgeous.
He
Is
said,
that
he said,
digital?
please tell Sean this was hell to ink. Kidding, it was fun. Then he said, kidding, it was awful.
Thank you, Eric. You rock,
Of course.
brother. That's digital, right? I was gonna ask him to buy that. I would love to have that. That's gorgeous, man. Really
Sean,
nice piece.
he's showing you up on your own show. I mean, come on.
I mean, it's what Eric does. If you're that good, you have license. But
It's
I'm
also
bringing-
we're distracted when we're making these pieces with talking. It becomes challenging to work on
yeah.
camera sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It is. And Jim, we're using traditional tools. We don't have a fancy computer doing all
Oh my
the hard.
god, yeah. I don't have one of those fancy Apple pencils that you city slickers are using.
City slickers.
Those city
Eric,
slickers
that
in
was awesome.
Oregon have the digital screens and the Apple pencils.
Jamie, pull that back up. I really like Eric's choice and values there. Yeah, that's fucking
Nice.
really nice, motherfucker. I love the hair he did too. That's nice. Fuck. Good stuff, Eric.
Before we get out of here, I mean, we have time, but there was one thing I
was like, are we done?
No. I did want to show something. You showed the Locust book, and I just for a storytelling thing for our homies in the audience.
Yeah.
I thought this was so great because like Maggie and Hopi haven't seen each other in a while, and they both this is the part of the series where they both have like long hair, like their punk phase is sort of over, and they run into each other and they're both like, you're a hippie. It's this great panel of them.
That's awesome.
And then
awesome.
Because they haven't seen each other in a while, this is an incredible storytelling moment where their friend is like, she's saying what the reader is thinking, like what the audience is thinking, where she's like, do you realize that we are the luckiest people on earth right now? And Homeboy's like, yeah, how come? Because we're allowed to witness the reunion of the greatest love imaginable between two beings. No kidding. And as she's talking, Maggie is upset at Hopi after just 1 second of them reuniting, punches her, and the pow sound effect, so brilliant, is blocking out the positive things that this girl is saying. Like that is brilliant. So this is something that I was like, oh, I need to like steal this.
That's a good one to bring up.
Such a fun and hilarious moment, man. Of them reuniting. And then this strip is Jaime recreating Where is the? Oh yeah, written and originally drawn by Beto. That's Gilbert. Sometime around 1967. Drawn by Jaime in 1993. So
Oh,
this was a
wow.
comic that Gilbert did as a
Right.
little kid,
That's
and
amazing.
Jaime redoes it, and it's one of the most fun and like cartoony, surreal things that he's done. But
Yeah.
like, dude, look at that. Look, like you don't get a panel from like him from like that from
Yeah.
him
That's amazing.
often. And just the two of them, like with sawing away, and then they get into this UFO.
Oh, right. Yeah. So bizarre.
The UFO gets shot out of the sky. And then look at that. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
The whale panel.
So cool.
Dude, her teeth. Look at this expression.
I know. That panel is kind of in my brain. Like I can always see that.
That is incredible. And then they find these Easter eggs and eat them all and then are fat and then just walk off into the moonlight. And that's the end of the story.
So good.
He makes it look so easy.
Yeah, he
You know,
does.
he just
It's deceiving how easy.
And
it
the other
is.
crazy thing, man, is like you have this huge cast of diverse characters and his drawing is so simple, but he makes all their faces, like every face is different, every nose is different. Like every character has to have their own distinct look, you know, or else this doesn't work.
Right. And he's a master of expression.
Yeah. But man, just letting it go and letting just this, you know, black just go into black.
Yeah. I
Just
love
beautiful,
that stuff.
man.
I love that stuff.
Locus, pick it up. Jamie, pick this up. Locus.
I'm ordering it right now, Jim. Right now.
Okay. We're just bullying you into like spending more money. Have you guys done or have any interest in doing cover art for albums or bands? I particularly love the ones Peter Bagg has done and also Charles Burns. Yeah, I've done a bunch of record covers for various peoples throughout the years. Sean Lee, Clutchy Hopkins, the Earthworms, my brother's hip hop group. Z-Trip.
Nice.
The legend. I got to catch up with Zach today, actually, on the phone with Z-Trip.
Oh,
I haven't
really?
talked to him in a while. Yeah, he's doing really good.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I was wondering if you guys still kept in touch.
Yeah. Him and he did this great YouTube show with LL Cool J called Salute the Sample.
Yeah, I remember that. That was great.
Zach plays the originals of what major, you know, famous hip hop songs have sampled from. So they're getting ready to record their new season of that show pretty soon.
Yeah, I watched it. I remember, wasn't Big Daddy Kane on one of the episodes?
Yeah.
So good. So good.
I think I sent you that, man. I think I
think you did.
Sent you the link to that one, maybe. But I love shit like that because I like to know where the source material came from.
Sure.
Jim, we've got two quick questions here for you. Can
Yes.
you tell us again the name of your brother's hip hop group from DK Shed?
Oh yeah, the Earthworms. I'll grab the record real quick.
Hell yeah. This is like one of my favorite things I've done on this show, I think.
It looks so good.
Dude, that's looking awesome, man. So here's Earthworms album cover.
That cover is
nice. That's awesome.
The brilliant homie of ours, Jose Garibaldi, did the colors on this. So he really knocked it out of the park with the crazy like disco sci-fi coloring on this.
Awesome.
So Earthworms, Garden in the Ruins. I'm assuming you can find this online. I did this album cover for Fortnite last
That's
year.
sick.
Colors by the incredible Justin Stewart, and then there's the inside has like a spread of art as well.
I didn't even know Fortnite made actual records. That's cool.
I think this was one of their first things, and it was just like a internet exclusive through my buddies. I Am 8-Bit. They're like a production company in Los Angeles, and it was like I think it was like a pre-order exclusive kind of thing.
We also had another question for you, Jim, saying, is your Colt 45 work collected anywhere?
It isn't. But I think some of it is in my visual funk art book that came out years ago through IDW.
That's a great
But
book.
I mean, but man, at this point, like I should have all that material in one location for people to check out.
Yeah, you should.
That's the problem, man, is like I'm so focused on making new shit that I have an entire body of work that my new fans are probably not aware of.
Yeah. You should
So
maybe do a Kickstarter for some of it.
it's just putting all this stuff together, and because for me, man, I don't know. I'm curious to see what your experience will be with your Kickstarter, but for me, I sort of think I can only do one a year, just because
Yeah, it's a lot. I'm already there.
it's a lot. Like
just putting it
was,
together is so much.
Yeah, it was great, but it was intense for me, and like we're still, printing the book, and my buddy Ross is helping me with fulfillment, but I'm designing and starting to get story ideas for the next one, Arachnid Enforcer, for October, but I just don't know if I could actually do two in a year.
Right, but something like that, you could like have someone assemble it, like do it all for you. You just got to look it over before, make sure it.
That's true. Well, that's what because I want to do my new Girl Scouts book this year, the Girl Scouts Deluxe web comics.
Yeah.
And all that work is done. So it's just a matter of, getting Justin to design the actual book and figuring out if that's a Kickstarter, if that's just something I release and put out into the world.
Right.
So there's options. It's good the good thing, man, is there are options. We have options.
Yeah.
And printing is so good these days that
it is. It really is.
The printing isn't the issue, so it's just a matter of figuring out what's the best way to put this stuff out in the world.
Right. Righto.
Is that an English accent, Sean? That's a new one.
Oh God!
That was
Testing out some new material.
That was not intentional, but maybe I should lean into it, huh, Jamie?
How many accents did you do today when we recorded that one thing, Sean?
That wasn't me, Jim. That was Dr. Pulp and stuff.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Jamie,
all my reactions to that were real. I'm like, okay, we're doing this now, huh? Okay. Like, we're going in this direction.
Ridiculous. Okay. It was ridiculous. You guys will see it at the end of the week, probably. Jamie, did you get to see any of that footage yet?
I've not seen it yet. I was too busy watching Step Up to the Streets.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're gonna die when you see it. It's fucking funny. Dude, it's almost 9:00. What the fuck?
These shows go by
So
too damn
fast.
quick, man.
Yeah, this is the first one we've done, just me and you, in a while.
Yeah, we don't need these other poser artists. These other These superstars promoting their books. I like what we're doing here, though, man. I like.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I like having. I'm joking, of course. I love having people on, and I like seeing other people working and their process and the stuff they're working on. And it's just kind of cool that we have this thing where no one has questioned what we're doing. Like no guest has been like, well, no, I don't really want to draw, or you know what I mean? Like there's been no hesitation on what we're doing or anyone even questioning it,
Yeah, totally. So. Yeah. It's been amazing. And some of the guests have just been mind blowing. And then the shows was just me and you. It's just as good.
Hells yeah.
We bring it, Jim. We bring it.
Dude, we even had our first writer on. We had Jason Aaron on, and I love hearing about like his story and how he got into collecting comics. And then like his cousin was this crazy famous writer.
Oh yeah, you didn't know that. Yeah, I had that conversation with Jason a long time ago. That was so cool to see that you didn't know that, and he got.
No, I had no idea. Because I mean, like most people, I'm a huge Kubrick fan, so
yeah,
that's a crazy thing to be associated with.
Totally.
Good shout there from Daniel Goodwin saying, before you guys go, shout out Kashra and Matt Sardo on West Coast Dave's show talking about IC3 tonight at 9:30.
Oh, hell yeah. Guys,
cool.
Definitely check that out. Oh, that's great. Perfect. That's fucking going to be a great show to see.
Daniel, I mailed you your artwork on Friday, so I'm not sure if you got that yet, but the
Daniel buy a piece?
I did a pinup for his book, and
nice.
Part of the deal was he got the original.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
So that baby's in transit.
Excellent. Yeah.
So Sean, you're here in March. It'll be here before you know it.
Yeah.
We're doing do you know the dates, or should I look at my calendar real quick?
Yeah, I think the 19th is the live show we're doing from your place, I think. March 19th.
That sounds right.
It is indeed.
And we're doing Lobo, which I'm so fucking stoked.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Dude, should we drink for that show? We're doing Lobo.
Yes, yeah.
Like, should we have some cocktails and just do like some crazy
okay. Yeah, we definitely should.
Should I drink and we just no change cameras or anything? I'll just get wrecked and sit here.
Yes. Yes.
Just me snoring in the background while you guys draw. Sounds fun.
Oh God.
Dude, that was like who did that? They were streaming and they passed out on camera.
A bunch of
Do you remember this over COVID? No, it was an artist.
Oh.
Do you remember this? Jim, do you remember this?
Wait, yeah. Oh shit, was it? It was Dale Keown.
Yes, that's who it was.
Yeah. Dude, should we do a pit theme show? Speaking of Dale Keown.
Dude, I was already thinking about that. Like, I would love to do a pit show. I would love to do a pit show.
Oh, pit in your style would be.
Yeah. It'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be super badass.
That would be a lot.
Yeah, that would be actually really fun to draw.
Yeah, we should probably run through the like 90s image era shit.
Oh man.
Like,
and we also in our recording today, Rob Liefeld's Dark Wolf came up, right? Or is it Blood Wolf or Dark Wolf?
Blood Wolf, wasn't it Blood Wolf?
Blood Wolf. Someone in the chat will know.
Yeah, we were talking. It was Darker Image.
We were all over the fucking place today with the shit we recorded. Blood Wolf. Thank you, Nathan. Okay, there we go. See, that's when you know that like you have a community, is when you can just ask something and in like 5 seconds it gets answered.
Yeah, someone. Yeah, the knowledge is deep. These are not casual fans here.
These people aren't fucking around.
Nope.
Blood Wolf's first appearance, you guys. What was it?
I know the answer because we talked about it earlier, but I won't say it.
Just while you guys are saying that about community and stuff, Easterly Art just put in our Discord. This is what Jim was mentioning, and it's the playlist for Salute the Sample, the podcast you guys were talking about.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
So if you're not on our Discord
Excellent.
yet, join the Discord. Link in description. You can get cool stuff in there.
Please
Nice
join the
plug, Jamie.
Discord.
Yeah, guys, that's free. There's no reason not to join that. It's really dope what's going on over there.
Please hype your stuff there. I love that art share section.
Yeah. Dude, Mateo's giving
comment
away
on-
sneak peeks of his book. Like,
Oh yeah.
there's some great shit going down in there.
Yeah, it's like I can't comment on every single thing that's posted, but I'm definitely looking at all the beautiful stuff that people are putting out there.
Yeah, you can see it starting to come together.
It looks sick, dude. Both of these pieces look amazing.
Yeah, I'll
Thanks,
finish
man.
mine this weekend.
Yeah, this is going to have to be continued for me.
Yeah.
This is like the tightest thing I think I've done on this show.
Yeah, this is
You
my
can't
favorite thing I've
half-ass
done.
Hernandez
Yeah.
brothers. Like you can't.
No, you can't. This is definitely the favorite thing I've done on this show.
Nice, man.
I'll this will be in a portfolio for sale at Planet Comic Con, definitely.
There you go. This will be a gift that I mail to Jaime Hernandez, and he will put it above his mantle in his home in Oxnard, California.
Is he in Oxnard?
He'll be forced to look at it every day, Sean.
Dude, I go to Oxnard every time I visit my brother.
Oh, that's where they're from. The
I
Hernandez
thought-
brothers.
I didn't know they were from Oxnard. You know, that's where
Yeah.
Mad Lib's from too.
Yeah. Yep. So I mean, when they were going into LA, into the big city for all the punk shows, that was them trying to escape, Oxnard and going into the city to get into trouble.
Right,
and,
right. That makes sense. I didn't know they're actually from there.
Who's there? What relative?
My brother. He's in Ventura, right next to Oxnard.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. I lived in California for 16 years, and I don't think I ever made it to Oxnard. It just wasn't.
Well, there's nothing really there.
Right.
Like the only reason we go into Oxnard is to go to the Mexican food mart there. We always go. Like my kids go nuts in that fucking grocery store.
Okay.
You know, fresh tortillas. They got like chicharrones in like 18 different forms. They have agua fresca. Yeah, it's so good, dude. And then my brother will like they just sell raw pastor meat, and then my brother just gets like a big bag of it and throws it on the flat top, and we have tacos.
Oh man. There you go. Man, I miss taco trucks.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So that's the only reason we're going to Oxnard, but there's nothing really. There's not much there.
Yeah, I always figured. I mean, it's not the suburbs, right? But it's residential living. It's more...
yeah, exactly. I mean, Ventura's got more like of a city downtown thing happening. I mean, it's tiny, but it's something. Whereas Oxnard is just like strip malls and like mechanics and shit.
Right.
Sean, Joe Risotto says, I live between Oxnard and LA, and he says, next time you are in Ventura, I want a tattoo.
Oh, dude, I was just looking at shops in Ventura that I could go guest at. Because the one thing I want to do is like just go visit my brother for a couple weeks at a time or a week and find a local shop I can like crash at and make some money while I'm there. So definitely. Make sure you're on my newsletter. through inkpulp.tv because I'll be announcing all like my tattoo guest spots and stuff through that too.
Jim, that looks so sick. Just when you zoomed out there and I seen the whole piece, that looks awesome, man.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
that's a
Yeah, I was like,
Jim, that is crazy, man. I haven't seen you go that tight in so
I know.
long. I
I
like
just
it. I'm not knocking it.
yeah,
It's fucking great.
got to do it for the boys.
Yeah, it
There we
makes
go.
sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, I need to put in a bunch of blacks in the back of this and like pop lots of different sections of it, and
Sure. Yeah, that's a beautiful piece.
it'll be good to go.
Both of you guys bringing the heat tonight, man.
Yeah. I'm about 80%, 85% done. I just got to do this black, the sleeve, and that earring, and I'm done. I want to do some white highlights in the cheek and nose.
Nice, man. Beautiful.
Yeah. So let me zoom in on her face here. I fucked up. I got to white out that line right there. That was like, as I was penciling, I was like, that's the magic moment right there. But then I fucked it up. So I got to white it out.
Oh, yeah. That's an easy fix.
Yeah, but yeah.
That looks sick, dude.
They're such fun characters to draw that I feel like, we could just do a part 2 to this show at some point.
Yeah, we totally could. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff.
I'm just going through the comments, the chat, and seeing we didn't miss any.
Yeah, I think Jamie, you did a great job tonight.
Thank you.
Jonathan asking my favorite question: what's for dinner? Jonathan, I had a healthy Mediterranean salad and some blackberries and a bowl of pistachio nuts.
Pizza is more delicious.
I know, dude.
I'm just saying it. I'm just saying pizza's more delicious.
Just trying to be healthy, but
the Mediterranean diet is the way to go, though. I mean, that's why that's why everyone in Greece is fit and sexy.
Yeah. See,
I'm like, how do all these Greek people?
They
they all drink and smoke, and they all look great.
Jonathan said, "I'm eating rabbit food." Dude,
pizza is also Mediterranean.
I give myself a night a week to really have what I want, but I mean, I got to keep my blood clean.
Do it.
And then, of course, guys, when we go to conventions, I go ape shit.
Yes, you do. And we all do. And guys, remember, in review, if you're confused or want to know where to start, Loca's Love and Rockets covers, Jaime Hernandez art book, and Volume 1, Music for Mechanics, get you started on the whole legacy. Yeah. Jamie, we're sending you this. We're sending you a copy of this. I got doubles of this.
Honestly, I'm thinking about changing my name to Jaime because it's such a cooler way to pronounce Jamie. But
right.
That's what I took for this show.
Yeah, you gotta change where the I is. You gotta.
Dude, most people misspell my name that way anyway, so I could rock with it. I'm okay. Jaime from now on. I'll take it.
Jazzy Jaime. Jazzy Jaime doesn't sound as good though as Jazzy Jamie. No.
We'll go Hazy Jaime and then we're sorted, man.
You have to think about me and the names that I've given you, Jamie.
True. Very rude of me, Jim. Sorry.
Pizza or gyros? Depends on the day.
Oh my god, I would love to crush some goddamn pizza.
Sean, just go and get a pizza after this, man. You deserve it. Look at that pizza.
I had pizza. I had pizza. Me and the kids got pizza on. This is a good. We'll end on this one. It was Sunday night. My wife had a baby shower to go to, so it was just me and the kids. Zoe and I were working in the studio. On the way home, we picked up 2 pizzas. Got home, crushed them while watching The Thing, which Zach had never seen.
What?
And he had never seen it. And he's very particular about his horror. So, he thought he was going to be all highbrow over it. And the scene, I forget his name, where he's infected. It's like the second guy, and he just wanders out into the snow and they surround him and torch him. and
Oh,
he just
yeah,
looks up at them and like lets out that like sound. When that happened, he looked at me like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Yes.
I was like, "Yeah, that's
You're like, hey, kid, this movie's old, but it's a classic for a reason.
yeah, yeah." And the practical
Uh,
effects, they're so much better than anything digital. All that's
yeah.
practical, yeah. And creature designs from Mike Plug.
Oh, hell yeah. And Rob Boutine on the special effects.
All right,
Should we call it?
crushed it. Yeah, it's 9:05. We did it, man.
You guys, thank you as always for joining us. You're all beautiful. You're
Yeah,
all
you guys
sexy.
rock. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chats. Much appreciated.
Definitely.
And we'll see you when we see you.
Next week we're back. Fritz the
Yes.
Cat, Bob Fingerman. Let's do it.
Bob Fingerman. Shit, that's my bad. Yes. Oh my god, dude. I don't know what days it is anymore, Sean. I don't know.
I don't either. I'm turned upside down.
We're doing another indie kind of spotlight with the incredible Bob Fingerman. He did a book back in the day called Minimum Wage. We have his new book that Eli from Cosmic Lion sent me that we're going to go over with him. And we're drawing Fritz the Cat, like Sean said. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited to draw Fritz the Cat and talk about Fritz the Cat.
Yeah, it's on, dude. Jazzy Jamie, thank you so much. You guys, we love you. Take care.
Peace. Later.